You are fake news.
Hello and welcome to the Fake News channel. So today we're going to be talking about history's favorite African dictator, Robert Mugabe. Now, let's discuss the nation of Zimbabwe. It is a country that's rocky history consists of the currency inflating into the billions and a civil war that removed the Caucasians from power back in the 1980s. And ever since that war has ended, there has been one man who has ostensibly controlled the entire nation, and that man is Robert Mugabe. Now, Robert is old, incredibly old. Now at 93, he is still technically the head of state. But the question that people are beginning to ask is, who exactly is it that will replace him when he eventually dies in, I don't know, maybe a couple more decades? Now, what we have here is a classic example of don't piss off the military, especially if you are an authoritarian who relies on them and not the public as your source of power. Now, the whole situation that's currently happening, which I will get into, seems to stem from the fact that Mugabe has been shunting veterans who fought in the wars of independence against the white minority government back in the 1980s. Mugabe's rule has also seen the country's economy run into the ground. One of the slighted veterans, who was recently thrown out of Mugabe's government, was... oh, Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to pronounce this? Fuck it. Some guy. He was fired. Now, it would seem that this happened to make way for Mugabe's family to take the reins of political power. It was assumed that after this man was removed, that the next in the line of succession would be Mugabe's wife, Grace. And my god, she's only 51. There's over a 40-year difference between the two. What the hell? Anyways, moving on. So now the military has done and gone, taken over the state TV station, and they seem to be holding the president under house arrest, and the military has moved in and taken over the capital. They do, however, deny that this is a coup. What they claim this is that they are just taking over everything briefly to get rid of the criminals surrounding Mugabe. So basically everyone surrounding Mugabe. Now, Grace Mugabe seems to be a regular Marie Antoinette type who goes and spends a whole bunch of money while the country is struggling, so it seems that people would be righteously angry if she was to just assume power. Now, since the takeover, it has not been like the coup in Turkey recently, where citizens came out to stop the military in massive demonstrations. There have been no demonstrations defending Mugabe. It seems that most people are simply finished with him and optimistic that he will now be gone. But of course the military seems to not want him to be gone. They just want to make sure that their guy ends up in power after he eventually dies in the next couple centuries. Seriously though, like, how long is Mugabe gonna live? Like, this is taking too long. Just Mugabe, it's time to stop. Time to stop living, that is. Come on, you're 93. You've had enough. Anyways, that's all the commentary that I have on this right now, and yeah, I hope to maybe be putting up more videos, possibly, in the future. Yeah. Tune in next time, if you liked what you saw.